Yes, I will do my work.
Do the setup.
The teachers. Didn't be so boring.
All right. All right, so we want to take a look at substitution method, right? So rule number one, look for an equation where the coefficients of x and y is 1. Which equation is that? This one, right? Yeah? Right? So here's what we're going to say. We're going to say from equation 2, we're going to make x the subject of the formula. So what you'll get, x is equal to what? Amari? What you'll get? If you make x the subject here, what you will get? Yeah, you'll carry across the 5y, right? So it becomes 1 minus 5y. Are you okay with that? Yeah? Right, here's what you're going to do now. After you make x the subject of the formula, what we're going to do is take this new equation and we're going to substitute that new equation into the next one. That's okay? So we made x the subject here and we call that equation 3. Now we're going to substitute equation 3 in equation 1. Do not put it in here, you'll get 0. Okay? So put it in here. So put x in here, right? So you're going to get 5 by x is 1 minus 5y. So I'm taking up x and I'm substituting 1 minus 5y. Everybody okay with that? Style up? You have it up? And now I just writing back the rest. Minus 2y is 5. Everybody okay with that? So choose the right equation, make x the subject, substitute it in the next one. And then expand the brackets and do your thing. 5 by 1 is 5. 5 by minus 5, minus 25, minus 2y is 5. Right? Minus 25 minus 2 is minus 27. Take this 5, bring it across here. It becomes minus 5. So we will end up with minus 27y is 0. You'll get y is 0. Okay with that? Minus 25 minus 2, bring across the 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. Everybody okay with that? And then last thing, we have to solve for x. So we're going to substitute y is equal to 0 in equation 3. Always use this one. Always use 3. That's the easiest all the time. Right? So we'll get x is equal to 1 minus 5 by 0. X is 1. So the final answer is 1, 0. Yes, the method longer than elimination, but you have to learn this because there are some equations that you cannot use elimination. Okay? Copy it down. Right? While we copying it down, let me pick on somebody to tell me these steps again. Emmanuel. Or cannot pick you, Emmanuel. That's not Emmanuel. Tell me the 4 main steps. What's the first step? Pick the equation where x and y is coefficients is 1. Next is what? Make x the subject, very good. Then substitute this equation in not 2 in the next one, equation 1. And then solve for y in this case, right? Right? All right, I'm going to board next. Go ahead, copy it down. Okay, this technique is called substitution, right? Online, you're okay? Let me see who online here, not messaging. Kaya, Arisa, are you okay? Yes. Kaya, are you there? Arisa, oh, right. Kaya, Vandana, are you okay? Ready? The most important thing is that you choose the right equation to make this subsequent formula, right? Everything else after you do 1 or 2, it should be easy, right? Am I right, Vincent? Oh, Vishi's right. I have Vishi's because he come and board for this one. Let me show you doing that. So you can when you put. I forget that rule. I forget that rule. I forget to have a rule when you finish. You can have one. We have Marcelo Chester. We have Marcelo. Quick boy, David. All right, let's go. 3x plus y is equal to 7. 4x plus 2y is equal to. What's that? I'm going to forget the answer. There you go, check. I hope that right. Yeah, all right. Go ahead. Try this. Pick the right equation. By the way, you should label them up, right? Equation 1 and 2. Take your time. Pick the right equation. Make the subject. Note it down. Try the next one. Some more, guys. Pick the right equation. Make it the subject. And solve. Take all the time. Take all the time. Right, so which equation you would chosen? 1 or 2? 1, right? And then in equation 1, what you make in the subject and formula? Y, right? Good. Take y the subject and then substitute. Okay, take equation 1, make y the subject, and then substitute in the next one, right? Oh yeah, last 2 minutes. Alright, so just checking to see how far you reach. So from equation 1, what you'll get? Y is equal to what? 7 minus 3x, right? You're moving 3x across the bracket. I mean also across the equal sign, it becomes minus. Okay? And then let's call that fellow equation 3. And then we're going to substitute equation 3 in equation 2. Right? Never put it back into 1, right? You put it back into 1, your whole equation goes 0. Okay? So if I recognize that happened, more than likely put the wrong one. Okay? So put equation 3 and 2. Hurry up. Supposed to get whole number, but I wouldn't give you a whole number. That's it? After the Y. The one with the coefficients of 1 at the bottom. But I'm telling take your time, substitute to this in this. Right? And you should end up with 4x plus 2y is equal to 7 minus 3x. So I put in open brackets and I substitute in 7 minus 3x. Okay, because remember, this y here is equal to this. Okay, so I'm taking off this and I'm writing this. Equal to 10. And then, what's the next step? What's the next step, Emmanuel? Expand it out, right? So you're going to get 4x. Finish it. I'm giving you a minute. For those who didn't get it, finish it. Are you finished it up? Again, you should get whole numbers, right? Online message your answers. Right? Online message your answers. Correct, Carissa. All right, let's see. Right, so let's see what you got. So that's 4x. 2 by 7 is 14. 2 by minus 3 is 10. Keep the x's together. Keep the x's together. Move the 14 across. Right? Positive 14 across gives you negative, right? 4x minus 6x is minus 2x. 10 minus 14 is minus 4. Right? Well, yeah. Please remember, although you're moving minus, multiplied minus 2 and getting divided, your sign wouldn't change. Right? Because technically you divided both sides by minus 2. Right? This will give you 1, this will give you 2. Right? So be careful with the signs, right? Your sign will only change in a case like this here. Positive 3x moving across the equal sign, minus 3x. Right? And last part, find for y. Y is equal to 7 minus 3 by 2. 7 minus 6 is 1. Get in the habit of writing your answer like this. 2, 1. Okay? X is 2, y is 1. Let's go again. Right? Any more answers online? I had a result. Right, Miriam, just check back his sign, right? Alicia, good job. Miriam, good job, right? Others, please send answers. Let's go again. Let's change it up, right? Let's put 6x minus 4y, right? And let us do what did they? Let me give you one more like this, right? Wait, this one. Wait, when that's not. Now, do this first. Right, sorry. Let's see. Let's give it some different numbers. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead. Take your time, choose the right equation, make the subject of the formula mechanically. Hurry up. This will want to look Take your time. All right, let me see who else online, guys. Yeah. So when you divide a negative by a negative. Yeah. Remember that, right? No, yeah. So a negative by divided by a negative is positive, right? You can always check it, calculator as well, just check mark the value. Okay. Take your time, try the next one. Go. Try next one. Tyler, Mackenzie, Ethan. Or is everything come today? Abby. Mariam online. Amy. Kim come, you online either. Carrie. Oh, to go. Finish up. Finish your thing. Okay, so let's try whatever accents. You do face up, you mean steps on tidy. Sorry. Talia, Campbell. Idan it comes to data. Finding our online. I take all the time. I'll listen again, sure. Come. Come in. Yes, just the next. Good job, Maria. Right, Brad. Check it back there, Rada. Good job, Alyssa. So what you say, right? So you have equation 1, and you have equation 2, right? Which one are you using? 2? Yeah, and you make x subject. X is 1 plus 2y, right? That's equation 3. So you're going to substitute equation 3 up here. So what does this equation tell you? This equation tells you what x is, right? So you're going back to equation 1 and you're no longer writing x. You're writing what x is now, right? X is 1 plus 2y, right? Because this equation is saying what x is. So you don't have to write x anymore. You could write what the new x is. And then you expand it out. All right, let's see. So you multiply this out, right? So again, remember already, the reason we chose this equation here is that the coefficients of x here is 1. And you want to make this the subject, right? Remember what the subject means? The subject means that you want to get this by itself. So you're moving the minus 2y, right? Minus 2y across here becomes plus. Then we are going to take off whatever we have here. We're taking off that value and put in 1 plus 2y. That's what I did here. I took off the x and I put 1 plus 2y. And then I go and multiply it out. So I'll get 6 plus 12y minus 4y is 22. Right? I'm moving the 6 here. Plus 12 minus 4 is 8y. Bring the 6 here, you'll get 22 minus 6. 8y is equal to 16. Then divide both sides by 8. Y is 2. Right? When you get y is 2, come back here. And you're going to, when y is 2, you're going to put it in here. X is equal to 1 plus 2 by 2. Because we know what y is now. So I can take up this y and work it out. So the answer is 5, 2. Going again? Going again? No. Then yeah, next one. You guys up? Or you get confused?
No.
Why don't I understand?
Why?
5 plus 2. 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 5 Why the 4x1? Why the You're leaving it just like that. And whatever you make the subject here, it's substitute in the specific part. You see, I make like subject here. So I'm taking off this and I'm making 1 plus 2y. And then write down this, like that. You're not changing the equation, you just find a different value for it. I can make this one harder.
Yes.
All right, that's not. I'm gonna give you one more easy one, right? Try this out. Take your time. Right? Again, you should get whole numbers, right? You should get whole numbers. Anything as well. Zero, right?
No, I didn't tell. I'm so bad. I'm gonna be able to. Go on. You're taking some words.
All right, so which one we taking? Taking equation, Alex again, sure? Right, so we're gonna say from equation 1, y is 5 minus 11x. That's equation 3, right? So we go into substitute equation 3 in equation 2. So we'll get 12x plus 3 by 5 minus 11x is 15, right? So I take off y and I write back there. That's all. Same thing we did over and over and over, right? 2, 3 and 2. So this is 12x plus 15 minus 33x is 15. Leave the x's here. Bring the numbers, bring the constants on this side. Positive 15 becomes minus 15. 15 minus 15 is 0. Right? And this is what? Minus 21. Divide both sides by minus 21. And you'll get x's. X is 0. Yeah, Alyssa, you get up? X is 0 and we're done. When you get x is 0, solve for y. Y is 5 minus 11 by 0. Y is 5. So the answer 0, 5. All right? You okay with that? All right. Just one thing I never showed you. I never showed you how to solve the function. Right? I'm gonna give you one example. Right, copy it down. Right. I'm going to send you all some thing on the group, right? I told you just come to topics again. I want to start preparing. Because I substitute for y. So when you have x's here, right? Right, let me check out online how you all did. Good job, Miriam, Alyssa. On you have 2. Others, you all got it? Clear? Bandana? All okay?
So X is always plus or even minus?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Right, last one. That's a little more challenging, right? But let me see if we'll figure this one out. Try this, please. Take your time, it's slightly harder, slightly. Last one. Right online, let's see if we can get everybody answering this last one, right? Yeah, whole numbers again. Right, in maths, 99% of the time is whole numbers, right? I want to see a handle. I want to see if you do that negative sign. Huh? Same thing, same solution. Right, the problem is we have extra negative sign. Right, so we have a slight problem with that minus y. I just want to see how you handle it, right? Yeah, to find a way to get rid of the minus in front of the y. In the exam room, or yeah, sorry, something. That's the exam. Huh? Give it over. Right, so most people will reach right here and they're not too sure what to do. Any ideas, Olia? Right? Negative y. You're getting close. So what is saying here? This saying minus 1y, right? But then you normally have what? Positive y. So how do I turn this minus into positive? Multiply it by negative 1. Right? Or you could switch, you could move the negative y here, move the 4 and the minus 3. Right? So you could move this here and move this on this side. It's up to you. But if you multiply everything by minus 1, this becomes positive. This becomes minus 4. This becomes positive 3x. And now it's nice. That's okay? Hurry up, finish it fast. Right? So all you have to do is get the negative sign. You just get it from the y. Right? You're moving it from the y. I can substitute 3 and 2, and that's it, right? Substitute this and this. So we're going to get 5x plus 4 are taking off y and are writing this. Minus 4 plus 3x is 18. Then do your usual thing. 5x minus 16 plus 12x is 18. What is doing reach here again?
Regular items.
Right? Bring your like terms together. Carry a 16 there, right? So this is what? 17 is equal to 34. Divide both sides by 17 and you'll get x is 2. And when you finish, come here. Tell them when x is 2, y is 4 plus 3 by 2. Minus 4 plus 6 is 2. The answer is 2. 2. All right. So, in questions, right? It's solving simultaneous. You have to sometimes pick it method, right? Most of the times in a number 1, 2, and number 2 question, you will just use elimination, right? Okay, so now we do the 2 techniques. There's one more technique, but it's a graphical technique. You have to draw the lines and then see where they meet. Right? I'll show you that when we do coordinate geometry. Okay?
Yeah.
That is it for today. All right, we still have one more type of solving simultaneously.